Jaguars versus Bucks Christmas Eve preview. Let's get it. Now, before we get into this video, quick word from this video sponsor, BetUS.
BetUS, America's favorite sports book, where you can bet on everything, anytime. Sportsbook, casino, horse racing, live betting, and more. We have the best bonuses in the industry. That's right, get a 125% sign-up bonus. And to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, we are giving up to 30 risk-free bets, a truck, Super Bowl tickets, and more. Don't miss out. Play smart. Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.
So in the AFC South Division race, the Jaguars are favorites on BetUS at minus 135. And second place is actually the Indianapolis Colts at plus 275, while the Texans are at plus 285. I do believe that the Texans are probably the better team, but I think that the Colts get kind of an edge because they do have an easier schedule with the Colts having set to play the Las Vegas Raiders as well as the Atlanta Falcons, while the Texans have to play the Browns literally next week. So that's going to be a tough one there. But yeah, the Jaguars do have the tiebreaker, so that's where you get the favorite there, but they have a tough one this weekend against the Bucks, where the Jaguars are actually 2-point underdogs. You know, there's uncertainty at who's playing at quarterback for the Jaguars. Jaguars are on a 3-game losing streak, while the Bucks are on a 3-game winning streak. So a couple different situations there. So if you guys are interested on BetUS and making any of these kind of bets, look, we got a 125% deposit bonus down below for you. If you put down $100, BetUS will put $225 into your account. So big shout out to BetUS. All payouts within 24 hours. So some good stuff over there. Supporting BetUS also supports the channel, so definitely hit them up. And with all that said, let's get on to this preview. So this Sunday, the Jaguars play the Buccaneers on Christmas Eve in Tampa on a 4 o'clock kickoff. And look, a few weeks ago, this game looked easy. The Jaguars were coasting through their schedule. We looked like a really good team. And now the Jaguars are on a 3-game losing streak. And like I said, this game looked easy a few weeks ago when the Bucs were 4-7. But now the Buccaneers are on a 3-game winning streak, and they're in front of the NFC South right now at 7-7, a weak division, but nevertheless, they are atop of that. And, you know, this game means a lot for them, just like it does for the Jaguars. Both teams kind of fighting for their lives in the playoffs, and both teams wanting to get through the division. You know what I mean? Each team has an outside shot of the wild card, but it'll be much easier to get in through winning the division. So this one with Trevor Lawrence and concussion protocol is going to be really tricky. You know, Trevor Lawrence hasn't missed a start in his NFL career, and there's very much risk that he does. You know, it's not the concussion protocol. It's not a pain threshold thing. It is a, you know, does he clear the symptoms? Does he clear the protocol type of thing? Unfortunately, as of Thursday, he has not practiced yet, which, you know, he needs to be at least a limited participant at some point. So we'd have to kind of check out what tomorrow's injury report is like. And I believe if he doesn't practice tomorrow, then he won't play. Or maybe they had to kind of put up like a fake practice on Saturday for him to do something. I don't know. But you know, right now he's not at practice, so CJ Beathard is getting all of the starts, or all of the starting reps at practice. And, you know, Beathard has limited playing time this year. Most of his playing time came at the end of the Cincinnati Bengals game, where he went 12 of 14, 86% completion percentage, 77 yards passing. But Beathard, no starts for the Jaguars, hasn't had a start in his NFL career since 2020 when he played with the 49ers. And his numbers actually look pretty decent from when he played, but you know, he'll be without an arsenal of weapons. You know, Christian Kirk is obviously out. Zay Jones will be out. You know, so he's going to have to work with, you know, Ridley, Parker Washington. Luckily, Agnew is back in the lineup. You know, Ingram's always reliable. And look, we also got like Elijah Cooks and Tim Jones. I think Trevor Lawrence had the best chemistry with him, but maybe with CJ Beathard working the second team for so long, maybe he has something with him. But, you know, we will have to see. Most of the time when they're out there, they're just blocking or they're kind of decoys, you know. So, you know, with this one, this is definitely must-win territory for the Jaguars. I do think that the Panthers is an easy W, you know, regardless of how bad the Jaguars are playing. And I also think the Titans should be an easy W. So this game, if the Jaguars win this game, I 100% believe that we finish the season 3-0 and we get into the playoffs. But it's all about getting past this one. And look, the defense needs to show up for this one. You know, they got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, a couple of really good receivers out there. They're going to have their hands full. Luckily, Tyson Campbell and Andre Sisco were both back at practice, so those should be some positives. And look, with the Jaguars, this one, look, I don't know what else to say about this. I think we all know what the Jaguars need to do. We need to be able to run the ball. You need to push the players in front of you, get some run holes in there, just be able to block. I mean, this team has been so annoying, and it feels like the Jaguars have been shooting themselves in the foot so much. Like, McManus, make your freaking field goals. Like, none of this self-imposed crap where we leave points on the board. Like, the Buccaneers can store some points, okay? So we're going to have to outscore them. We can't have 0 points in the first half. We got to figure out a way to get into the end zone. It sucks that we have absolutely no run game to rely on. If I'm a coach this game, I'm having Tyler Shatley start at center and Luke Fortner out because, God, Luke Fortner has just been awful. And I legitimately believe that just getting a better center will make the whole entire offensive line play a lot better, but it just stinks right now. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'll be going to the game, so I won't be streaming for you guys, unfortunately, but I will be back for the Panthers game. But with all that said, thank you to BetUS for sponsoring this video. 125% deposit bonus down below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Go Jags.